Alrighty, so next we are looking at liquids. We are going to be doing an evaporation experiment, as you can see here. So I am going to collect my materials that I need and then follow the procedure over here, which if you are here, you should be doing this in class, to collect some data. All right, so got my safety goggles on. I got my water boiling right here, which is actually a little bit too hot. If you look at the the materials, it says that I need hot water about 50 degrees Celsius. And boiling water is going to be 100 degrees Celsius. So here I have my infrared thermometer. So I just pull the trigger to get it started. You can see that the room temperature is about 15 degrees Celsius. So take it up the water. 85 degrees Celsius. So it should be a lot cooler than that. But for time's sake, we might roll with it. All right. So it says I need 2 Ziploc bags. So I got 2 bags. I need hot water. Check. I also need room temperature water, which I have somewhere. Where's the room temperature water? Oh, got it right here. I've already actually placed it into the bag, but I do need a beaker full of the room temperature water for the experiment. So 2 things of paper towels. I need 2 droppers and water. Just a second. All right, so got the room temperature water from the sink. It's the temperature of the room. Just to see, I mean, it is a little cold outside. Maybe the pipes are still frozen. It says the room temperature is 21. Excuse me. Should say 21.5. Okay, and then a little bit colder than the room, but that's because the pipes are cold outside. It's 19 degrees Celsius. All right, so what you're going to do, you're going to follow these steps. You're going to start by adding the room temperature to about 1 room temperature water to about 1/4 of the bag, trying to limit as much air as possible from getting in there. So seal the bag. I'm going to get a different bag for the hot water. I'm just going to check the temperature. Still at 83 degrees Celsius. So just a second, I'm going to go ahead and just pour that. But before I do, remember you have to be very careful with working with hot plates. You do not want to get burned. So going to use this towel to protect myself. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and write hot water on this bag. Okay, got it. Now I need some paper towels. All right, so gonna pour the hot water into my Ziploc bag. Should take up about 1/4. The actual measurement does not have to be exact. Oh my gosh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. I'm pulling out reinforcements. Okay. So, all right. So got my water, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off my hot plate. Ooh, it is hot. Put down somewhere carefully. So remember, I'm going to close the bag so no air can get out or get in. Ooh, that is some hot water. So we have hot water. Oops. This will work. We'll just remember that it says hot on the other side. Ooh, and there is definitely a temperature difference here. It's interesting. Watching the bags too. Go ahead and set it like that. Okay. So got the procedure here where I'm going to follow along. That, add hot water to a different, got it, laid it flat. I'm going to place 2 pieces of paper towel on my table.
Mr. Brown, where are you going?
So, got 2 paper towels here. Remember, this one is the hot. This one's the cold. I can actually feel the heat radiating off of it. So what the directions say to do is I place my 2 pieces of paper, it says on my table. At the same time, you and your partner will use a dropper to place 1 drop of room temperature water in the center of each piece of paper towel. Allow the drops to spread for about 10 seconds. So while this is going, I'm going to go ahead and get my timer ready. Start. Okay. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but let's go ahead. So we're at 6 seconds now. At 10 seconds, I'm going to do the drops and then let them spread for 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3. A little bit off. All right. So we're at 15 seconds now. So let's let it go to 25 seconds. Okay. So I'm going to reset this and start it. So we let them spread for 10 seconds. And now what we're going to do is we're going to place 1 paper towel on each bag. Did that kind of. Observe every couple of minutes and compare the amount of water on each paper towel. Record your observations. Okay. So you're going to have a data sheet. It's a little bit different than this, but we have our minutes here on the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got going with that. And then we have the hot water and the room temperature water. So for each minute, you're going to make qualitative observations on this sheet. So we're almost just at a minute, and we can already see some really big differences. Remember, this is the hot one. Okay, so that's a minute. So the hot water, I would say, it's dried up a lot. Room temperature water looks exactly the same. We're not even at a full another minute, and look at the hot water. Why do you think that is? What do you think is going on there? Okay. So I'm going to let it go to 2 just so we can take 1 more observation. boring. All right, 2, gone. Looks exactly the same, okay? So hot water, no spot at all. Room temperature water, the same, okay?